Hey guys, I'm back here in the backyard with this 1975 Chevy C10 truck. Goes by the name of Skye. I have not started this truck and I couldn't tell you when. It's been a long time. So I've already brought my broom back here before I started the video and knocked down all the spider webs and all that other stuff for the most part. And I've already put the keys in the ignition because I was wanting to check my glue traps. I keep them in vehicles just for mice and stuff. I think Billy James, my 78 C10 truck, it's at my buddy's house, Charlie. I think it's got a mouse in it, if it hasn't been caught already. I gave Charlie a couple of these, well, 2 or 3 or 4 of these glue traps just to put in the floorboard. They smell pretty good actually, and I think mice and stuff like that are attracted to it, and they kind of nibble on the edges. Next thing you know, they're caught. So mice will eat everything, wiring, everything. So anyway, let's get in this old truck and I'll show you around first. I've had this truck, golly, how long have I had this truck? I guess year and a half, 2 years, something like that. Let's get in here and give it a start. Sorry, I didn't mean to slam the door in your ears like that. I'm just trying to scoot over here. There's not enough room on this side for me to get in on the driver's side, so please forgive me. Okay, let's see what it does. Normally this truck starts pretty easy even though it's been sitting. Let's hope. Yeah, boy, this thing, I love this truck. This is Mrs. PIB, my wife's favorite truck. I actually believe it has 108,000 on it. I think that's actual miles. But there's some cracks in the dash, but you know, I've put Chevrolet dash covers on my C10s before, but for some reason on this one I think it kind of matches the rest of the body once you see it. If you've never seen it before, I'll back it out in just a minute, and I'm going to take it to the front yard and maybe wipe over it just a little bit and just move it around, because I haven't moved it in a while. Had a lot going on personally in our personal lives, my wife and I's life, so it's been kind of one of those summers that you have big plans in the winter and sometimes things happen that's out of your control. So I'll just leave it at that. But things are starting to work themselves out, and the Lord's watching over us and He's taking care of us pretty good, so can't complain. Let this run for just a minute. AC works. I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier. Ooh, that feels better. Had the AC fixed on the truck. Tim Dixon at Gas Axe Chop Shop done a ton of work on this truck. Him and Corey and BT. Man, that feels good. It's a dandy little truck. Man, that feels good. It's pretty hot outside, so let's see what we can do here. I don't have the hood latched. I just got it sitting down. I normally disconnect my batteries, so I'm going to try to ease it out of here. I got a bunch of tires in the back of the bed, so boy, this AC is nice. I never have had a, well, I take that back. I've had 2 C10s that the AC worked. This yard's a little bit bumpy. It looks smooth, but there's a few bumps here and there. See if I can back up without hitting another truck. Oh, wouldn't that be... No, that wouldn't be funny. Wouldn't that be something, I should say. Wouldn't that be something? But Tim's fixed the floorboards in it. I gotta do a little bit more repainting. I haven't ordered carpet yet. I just haven't had the time or really the funding because I get started off doing something else. Oh yeah, hey, let me show you this. Kind of twinsies, huh? I think so. This is why we painted the 78 C10 truck Papaw this color, because we was trying to match this one. We really do like this truck. It was born this color, and of course the tailgate was missing. It seems like every time I find a, not every time, I'm sorry, a lot of times when I find a C10 truck, the tailgate's missing. So this one was originally on my 78 Chevy truck, Billy James. So I had to color match it and put patina on it and all that stuff. It kind of matches the truck. I want to give I know y'all's probably tired of me saying this, but I want to give a big old shout out to Tim Dixon and Corey and BT for doing all the patchwork on this truck. This truck's set for like 15, 16 years out in the field next to a garage, and the weeds, it's just growed up. And I wound up riding with my friend Mrs. PIB and I, GM Tim 38 on YouTube. GM Tim 38. Please check him out and subscribe. He's a real good friend of mine. And we was riding, he bought the truck from the guy that owned the truck that's sitting next to the garage for 15, 16 years. And of course the tires is flat and is in pretty sad shape. And Brian, that's GM Tim 38, he bought the truck, and before we got it home, I wound up with it. Boy, sure am lucky, aren't I? But truly I am. Tim Dixon fixed all the metal work on the truck, and I just left it like this. I like this look. Where the metal work, you know, you can see where it's had metal repair, and I clear coated it, and then I put, no wait a minute, I put Penetrol. I think I put Penetrol, then I clear coated it. Of course, I'm sorry about all these tires being in here, wheels and tires, but there's been some patchwork on the floorboard of the truck, and I've scuffed it up with bricks, and you know, I had to repaint the whole thing, and scuffed it up with bricks and all that kind of stuff. The truck's dirty just from sitting in the garage. Even, you know, when you mow, even all the grass and debris seems to fly up in the garage. But I had it lowered. It's been C-notched. Tim Dixon done that. Tim Dixon done just about everything on this truck. It's got more patchwork. These spots here are natural, and of course with Penetrol it really brought it out. Probably use another coat of Penetrol actually, but I'll wait till cooler weather and I'll try to do it in the shade. But all this, y'all might think I'm crazy, but I like all this stuff. I just love it. It's perfect. Just perfect for me. It already had the bumper guards on it, and I call them sport mirrors. I don't know what you really call them. Had all this stuff on it. Had the door edge guard on it. This truck is from Knoxville, Tennessee. So it's always been here in Tennessee. I've repainted the grill, and I bought a used, believe it or not, I found a used emblem off, I think it was eBay, and put it on. I don't want a whole bunch of stuff new. I just like used. But that's pretty. It's got a few scuff marks on it. It's perfect. But this truck has come a long way, and man, I tell you what, this is just a good riding and driving truck. You wouldn't believe it how smooth this truck is, and it's one of those kind of trucks. Sometimes you have a car or a truck that you're working on it. You just struggle or my friends do. I'm not a mechanic, but you know, they struggle to try to get one to, you know, start running good and all that. But this one, it just acted like it wanted to come back to life. And boy, it's been a dandy. I really love this truck. It's got well, I should have went on that side, but it's got a couple little places on the seat there, but that's perfect. The rest of it's good. I need to get some new carpet. I truly do, but I'm like everybody else, you know. I have to save up in order to do stuff. I like this right here where it looks like keys. It, you know, made a spot on the glove box. It's a Silverado, and I just really love the truck. This truck is pretty rough. Pretty rough. Just kind of show you around. I mean, it's not the prettiest truck in the world, but it's perfect in my eyes. Tim's put new rockers and cab corners in it, and I tried to color match them best I could. I don't think anybody would notice if I told them that. If I didn't say that, I don't think anybody would notice what I'm trying to say. Put new taillight lens in. That's what I always do. Got a sport bumper for it, for the rear bumper. It had one of those big old bumpers on the back, you know, step up bumpers. I like them, but I mean, they're just not, it's not for me. I like this kind better, like off of a Blazer or something, you know. This is the trim I'm looking for. These two pieces here. And even this, if I found that too, that'd be great. If somebody's got something like that, reasonable, that somebody like me can afford and still be able to eat a bowl of soup or something. That's what I need for this truck here. If I had all that, this phone will focus. If I had all that on this, I'd be pretty much complete with this one. I'm having a hard time finding that stuff. Still has the original spare tire. That's the original spare tire from 1975. I've got all the paperwork for this truck. A dentist owned this truck, bought it new in 75, Knoxville, and then the guy that let it sit for many years, he bought it, and it just said, I don't know what his plans was. Well, he was gonna, let me see if I can open this hood. Hold on just a minute. Okay, it wasn't even latched, but he was going to take the motor and transmission out and put it in some kind of racing car, like a dirt track or something. It's a 4-bolt main 350. And I had my friend Dale, he detailed the motor for me. Didn't he do a great job? I mean, it's perfect. I explained to him I wanted it to just look decent. It doesn't have to be perfect because the truck is not perfect. But tell you what, he done a great job on this. I'm going to get him to work on my 62 Impala when it gets a little bit cooler weather, and might get him to work on a Papaw too. If I can get this phone to focus. Anyway, it's a good running old truck. I'm ashamed that I don't spend much time with them. Like I said, we have a lot of things going on in our lives at the moment, and so been kind of busy. But Corey redone all the air conditioning. It's all brand new stuff, and it works really good. That's the tag that y'all picked out for this truck. I had like 8 or 9 tags. I had a contest, and whoever had the most votes, this one won. I think it won by 1 vote. Have a Pepsi day, and it kind of goes along with the truck, doesn't it? But I mean, there's a little rust here and there, a few little dents, but golly, this thing is perfect. I like the roof line too. But like I said, I put Penetrol on it. I think I've done this one. I think I've put 3 coats on this, at least 2, I think 3 on this truck. And my wife done the lettering on the Silverado. I need her to do it on this truck here too. She just hasn't had the time. Been kind of busy. But I don't know, I'm just tickled to death with it. Y'all's probably laughing thinking, what in the world's wrong with you, buddy? You some kind of nut? But I'm just attracted to this style of car or truck more than I am one that's fully restored, but that's just me. If you've watched my channel a little bit, you know I'm a little bit different, putting it in a nice way. Guess I better check my gauges, make sure nothing's going on. Nope, everything's good. Boy, I'll be glad I can get me some carpet. I got some of this stuff here new, but I'm just waiting on to get some carpet to put in. But bunch of cobwebs on it. But it's a pretty good old truck. The truck's quiet. Can't hardly hear it run, and I'm just happy to have it. I can't believe sometimes I'll even sit up straight in the bed and just think, I just think how blessed I am. The Lord's been really good to me. Sure has. I got some good friends. Got a wonderful wife that indulges me in my passion of cars and trucks. Mostly C10 square bodies. I've had different kind of trucks before. I was into 57s, you know, GMC and Chevy trucks. I was into them. I've had 4 or 5 of them. And then I kind of got into 71 and 2s. Had 3 or 4 of them. Now I'm kind of into C10s. And I really like C10s. Square bodies. And hope y'all do too. But anyway, I just thought I'd show you this old truck. I don't mean to make a long, boring video. But it's a pretty good old truck. Better get my broom out. I'm going to be wondering where I set it. I'll lean it up here. But I was just wanting to show you the comparison between the two. Between the long bed and the short bed. I'll back it up just a minute. You can see how much lower this one is, okay? Probably good to let this thing run for a few minutes, actually. I want to say this is a 5.7 drop. Sorry about all the grass stuff. This is embarrassing. I just haven't had time to fool with it with cobwebs and grass and stuff. But I'll stand back where you can kind of see the difference in the height. I like lowered trucks myself. I don't know if I'll ever get around to lowering Papaw. The reason is you know, everything is about money and time, and I'm not a rich man. I'm blessed beyond measure, but I'm not a rich man per se when it comes to money. I mean, I can't just go out like some of these other people and order this and this and this and this and this, and a week later, you know, it's all on. I'm not one of those type of people. I have to save up in order to do anything, and this cost me, I'm probably upside down in this truck. Because I have so much in it. Metal work is expensive. And Tim Dixon is my friend. He's one of my best friends. Him and GM 1038 and Corey, they're like my best friends. But even they have to make, you know, a living, you know, working on stuff, and I mean, you just can't do stuff for free. So anyway, let me turn this off a minute. Maybe you can hear me a little bit better. Okay, I think it's run a pretty good bit, but I mean, I'd love for this truck to look like this truck, lowered with these wheels. Let me see if I can. Somebody might ask me about the wheels and tire size. Let's see what they are. For some reason, I cannot remember. 245/40/20s. These are 8s, I believe, and these are 10s. Ones on the back are 275/45/20s. So if I had, I'm kind of hoping my wife will see this, but if I had this truck lowered like this truck, boy, it'd be awesome, wouldn't it? I think everybody's opinion is different, and this is my opinion. So if you don't, if you don't like my ideas, that's okay. But I'm just telling you how I like it. Some people like spaghetti, some people don't. Just so happens I do. So anyway, he replaced rockers, cab corners. Tim done a bunch of metal work, and I've got videos on it if you're interested. Go back about 1.5 years, I'm guessing. Something like that. And y'all even picked out the name for this truck too, now that I think about it. Skye, S-K-Y-E, Skye, because of the sky. Anyway, we had a couple of contests on this truck about, what's the best tag, what's the best name. Hey, look at that critter. Looks like something's been chewing on his wings. Anyway, let me know what you think about this 75 C10 truck called Skye. I really like it. Actually, I'm the only one home at the moment, so I can't go really anywhere. I don't know if dragonflies are lucky or not. Maybe it's butterflies. Anyway, let's go for a ride around the block, okay? Hang on just a minute. Let me get my seatbelt. Okay, guys, my phone turned off for some reason. I've been having phone problems, so let's try again to go around the block in this 75 C10 Skye. Anytime you get something electronic, you really can't trust it, can you? Not completely. Anyway, sorry about that. Went around the block and then I was checking my video to make sure I had everything going on it, but glad I did, because I didn't have the ride around the block, did I? I'm still the only one home, so I can't really go very far. But my wife did call and say she'd be home in a few minutes. She's taking a vacuum cleaner to we have a spare vacuum cleaner, and it's been kind of acting up a little bit, so she's going to take it to one of our friends that works on vacuum cleaners, see what he can do with it. But in the meantime, I am home, and I'm with this truck right here. There's a lot of sticks in the road, seems like. Hope you don't mind going around the block with me for just a minute. Can't really leave the home. I didn't lock anything up. sure is a good old truck. You know, you have some vehicles that just seem like they want to fight you every time you get in them. Then you have some that just do whatever you want them to do, and this is one of them. Oh, I probably need to go put it in the backyard. My wife will be home in a few minutes, and it's going to be time to eat some supper. I haven't had anything to eat all day, and that's okay, because I need to lose a little weight. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the ride around the block. This thing rides and drives so good. I apologize for it being so dirty. I'll try to get a hold of it real soon. Maybe go for a little ride with the missus. Have a little fun. But it sure is a good old truck. Once again, you can find Tim Dixon that done most all the body work on this truck at Gas Axe Chop Shop. He is on Facebook. Just type in Gas Axe Chop Shop and you can see some of the amazing stuff that he does, and I'm proud to call him my friend. And don't forget to check out GM 1038. He's the one that got it running so good. He's an excellent mechanic, and I'm proud to call him my very, very good friend too. But the truck, in my eyes, turned out better than I ever imagined it would. I know somebody's going to say, well, that looks like a pile of junk. Well, maybe it is to some people, but to me, it's just perfect. I'd rather have one like this. I mean, I don't know. I'm just attracted to cars and trucks, especially C10s that need to be brought back to life. That's just, I don't know, I get the biggest kick out of that. Spending money I don't have. I'm excellent at that, excellent. Anyway, you're watching Primer at his best on YouTube right now. If you would like and subscribe, I sure would be grateful. Let me know what you think about this 75 C10 truck, Skye, and let me know what you think about that 78 C10 truck. It's the big brother to this, even though this one's older, Papaw. And I have a second YouTube channel called Man on a Budget. I'm on Instagram, Primer at his best, and I'm on Instagram, Man on a Budget 1, and I'm on Facebook, Primer at his best. I would appreciate it if you would like and subscribe to my channels. It means a lot to me. I'm not sure, so don't hold your breath, but I might have a lead on some tires this same size. So if that happens, some better tires. These tires hold air, they're great. Got these from a really good friend of mine, but they're pretty much dry rotted, and I'm kind of scared to put them on anything and go very far. But anyway, might have a lead on some tires. Hopefully it'll come true and I maybe can get them. If so, I'll be putting them on these wheels, and I could possibly put them on Papaw here. I'm not sure. Just something to think about. I kind of like the wheels on Papaw, but I really would like to see what they'd look like with these 15x10 Corvette rallies. Y'all let me know what you think about them in the comments. I appreciate it. I forgot I put that sticker on it. See, it's been a long time since I've seen this truck. That's kind of a little joke. Remember the years ago they had that Got Milk? Well, that's Got Rust. This one fits the bill perfectly. Anyway, y'all have a great day. God bless y'all. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful, safe day today. And if you would subscribe, like I said, I sure would be grateful. It would help my channel to grow, and YouTube would put my videos out a little more. You know, it helps, believe me, it helps. So want to give a big old shout out, please. If you would, check out my friends' channels, Chevy Land TV, Nova Guy, he's my buddy, Robert's Garage. Check out Robert's Garage. And I know I'm missing some more just off the top of my head. But anyway, there's 3 of them you can check out. I think you will enjoy their content. I know I do. My wife and I, we don't watch that much TV. We really don't have time to watch too much of nothing, but when we do, we watch YouTube mostly, because there's not a whole lot of quality stuff on TV, in my opinion, in our opinion, my wife and I's opinion. So we watch YouTube, and I like watching some of my friends. GM 1038, there's another one on YouTube. I like keeping up my friends. Hot Rod Relocation, there's another one. Anyway, time I get done watching them, it's about time to go to bed. So anyway, y'all have a great day. God bless y'all. Appreciate you watching, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. I'll see y'all later.